I've been using the 2021 14-inch MacBook Pro for around 48 hours now, and wow, this thing is a beast. Let's go over some of the things that I've noticed so far in the first 48 with the new MacBook Pro. Starting with the most important to me, the ports. I am so glad that Apple finally decided to listen to consumers and bring more ports to the MacBook Pro. The Pro features a MagSafe charger, 2 USB-C ports, and a headphone jack on the left side. On the right side, it features a HDMI 2.0 port, another USB-C port, and the thing that I've been loving the most, the SD card slot. And oh yeah, it's back. For years, taking photo or videos and editing it on the MacBook has been a hassle, and in the last 48 hours, the experience has been great. So good that I look forward to editing because I don't have to play around with any dongles. It's amazing. The SD card slot has been such a handy feature to me that I'm actually willing to throw out my old dongle. I don't need it anymore. The MagSafe charger is also a pretty nice feature to have. Since I'm using it to charge my Mac, I'm able to truly use the extra USB-C ports that Apple gives us with the new MacBook Pro. And I can use it to transfer data or connect things and increase my productivity workflow. I no longer have to choose, and this is great. Let's talk about the screen. Apple added a 120Hz display on this, and while it does make things seem even speedier, I've not really used it to its full advantage by playing any video games. I'm not a huge gamer. I also think it is better utilized on things like the iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil, but it's still early, so maybe it'll grow on me. For me, the more important part of this display is the technology behind it. Apple has a liquid Retina XDR display that's 14.2 inches at a resolution of 3024 by 1964. With this, you get 254 pixels per inch, and you also get up to 1000 nits sustained brightness and 1600 peak brightness. With all that mumbo jumbo out the way, the display is good. It's pretty bright when editing photos, and images look really crisp and clear. When watching content, the display also outshines, and the content is immersive. You'll be happy to know that I've not really noticed any blooming that we had on the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, but I'm going to discuss this in the full review when it does come up, so make sure to be subscribed. But that notch though, it is there, and if I'm being honest, it doesn't bother me. My brain has already gotten used to the notch and I barely notice it. It's actually not that much of a bad thing, as it used to be just menu space and not utilized on the older MacBooks. This way, Apple removed the bezel and makes the computer look more modern and better. Is there a noticeable difference in size between the 13-inch and the 14-inch displays due to the notch? Not really, or at least not for me, but again, I'm going to mention this in my full review. If you just got this computer and you really want to optimize the space, maybe like me, you're too poor to afford the 1TB version, then I'd recommend trying out CleanMyMac. It's an application that finds you extra space on your Mac by doing a deep clean of useless junk files. It also has other cool features like RAM management and optimization tweaks. I have an affiliate link in the description if you'd like a free trial. Let's talk about the keyboard and the touch bar. Quick thing I wanted to mention, there is no button to change the brightness on the keyboard, and you have to do it in the settings. But overall, the keyboard is pretty solid. I'm coming from the M1 Air and the experience is pretty similar. There's no touch bar and decent key travel. Having no touch bar is literally not an adjustment for me because I seriously hated the thing. It was really annoying to have to restart your computer because the volume button wasn't working at times, and this keyboard feels much better without it. I can type out full documents without issue on this, and it feels tactile. Here's how the keyboard sounds if you're curious. The keyboard is all black this time and looks pretty good, but that's not a change that makes any difference to me while using it so far, so yeah, call me crazy, but I do prefer the older look. It's no mechanical keyboard by any means, like it's not even close, but I enjoy using it. Other quick and random observations that I noticed in the last 48 hours, this thing is so heavy and I wouldn't buy it if you're looking for like the most portable device. Yes, the 16-inch is like a tank, but I think coming from the Air, this is still a huge adjustment. The battery is not bad, but I'll be testing it out more before I fully comment on it. They removed the MacBook branding at the bottom, which I also like as well. Oh, and also this thing is so smooth that it's insane. I don't know if it's a combination of the 120 Hertz or just the processing power, but I edited multiple 4K streams at full quality without a stutter. So it's really good for video editing, and yeah, talk about that later. So yeah, those are my quick thoughts on the MacBook Pro. Full review coming out next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.